a skill set, right? Mediumship is a skill set. We tend to get in our heads and we drop out of our heart, and we really need to stay in this place. But what happens is you open the door too when you're in the spirit world, and when you're trying something new, we're calling in a lot of different. And these are multifaceted mediumship tips. So if you'd like more, let me know. One of our students from our multifaceted community, her name is Denise. Thank you, Denise, for reaching out with this wonderful question. Something that a lot of people, especially newly developing mediums, struggle with from time to time. So I wanted to make a quick video that would explain this. So we had a mediumship development class last night, and it was a great class. We actually did blindfolded readings, and it was a lot of fun, and people really seemed to embrace it, right? They really stepped into it. They were like, let's do it. They put themselves out there, and I'm really, really grateful for all of them being so vulnerable, because when you're developing a new experience in your life, especially a talent, which is a skill set, right? Mediumship is a skill set. We tend to get in our heads and we drop out of our heart, and we really need to stay in this place. But what happens is you open the door too when you're in the spirit world, and when you're trying something new, we're calling in a lot of different spirit guides, beings to support us through this experience. And we did that last night. What's really interesting is when you do something like that, sometimes you're open to too many things, or maybe you didn't close down enough in the evenings. One other thing that I think is important to share is that mediumship is a development. You have to develop it. So sometimes it takes time, right? And so you have to be really grounded too, to work with the spirit world and develop your mediumship. So doing that is a really important thing. She was saying that she heard a lot of people or a lot of voices chattering last night, and she had a really hard time getting herself to fall asleep. So I wanted to share with you, if you also have had that experience, maybe you've opened the door to spirit, and it's like the floodgates opened and in comes the spirit world, and they don't stop. And it's like the Ghost movie. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Second verse, same as the first, right? Patrick Swayze. For those of you who know about Ghost, that's what it can be like. It doesn't have to be like that. The reason that it ends up being like that is often because we're just too open. Really setting the intention before you go to sleep at night, spirit people, and by the way, setting this intention does not make them go away. This will actually help them to be closer to you. We need healthy rules, limitations, and boundaries. It's just like training a puppy, right? So we really need to set that with the spirit world, because they don't know how to connect with us. They know how to connect with us, but they don't know how we want them to connect with us. And really how we want them to connect with us is on our terms, because we're the human being. If we open up and allow everything in, guess what? You're going to get every Tom, Dick, and Harry coming down the pike. And you might have heard me say this before in a video, but it's so true. When we set the intention of, you know what, I'm closing down to sleep tonight, that's good, because then they have to respect our wishes, because we all have what we call free will, and they can't override that. So if they still keep popping in, you're not setting a firm enough boundary. So then I would sit there and say to them, I have set the boundary that you need to leave me alone. We will speak in the morning. And if you're not ready to speak to them again until we do development circle, then you tell them that. Because here's the thing, they are not going to go away just because you've set that intention. And if you think they've gone away, it's really because you're in your head and not in your heart. Mediumship is a heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul connection. And if you'd like to learn more about that and develop that, definitely reach out to me. I'm happy to have you take our quiz and then bring you into our community. You can do a little trial and see if that's something that interests you. You're more than welcome to get on a call with me. I'm happy to speak with anyone who's looking to further their development, because it can be a very lonely place if you don't know the right people to be in the right circles, to be supported. Something that I think is really important. A lot of people hear the chatter at night. If you're one of these people, you know, what do you experience? Let us know in the comments below, because when you hear all that chatter and it's just blah, 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 you know, you can't sleep, it's usually too, you might have a lot on your mind personally that you're just rehashing stuff and it's your inner voice talking. But 9 times out of 10, it's the spirit world, because we just did a meditation and we did an exercise to connect with them through blindfold readings, which were so much fun. So Denise, I hope this answered your question. I would love to hear from you as well in the comments below. Let us know, is this something that answered your question? Is there something we need to dive deeper on? Talk to you guys soon. So take care, brush your hair, and peace out. This has been the Multifaceted Medium. That's me, Lisa. And these are multifaceted mediumship tips. So if you'd like more, let me know below. Take care. Peace. Bye.